and thank you for joining us today. My name is Michael Richardson. Through the years of SIS, there were challenges and trials, but this year, 8th graders got through all of them, and now we start our next chapter of our lives. No one ever thought we'd be finishing a school year through a global pandemic and many global challenges. Through it all, we've been able to come together and finish off the school year strong. Without our teachers and staff, it wouldn't be possible. Now it's time to introduce our first speaker, our Dean of Students, Ms. Ryder, someone who many of us have been able to come to through these challenging times.
Thank you, Mikey, for that thoughtful introduction. Class of 2025, today is a very important day in your educational journey. Today marks a passage in your life, from child to young adult, from whippet to greyhound, from middle schooler to high schooler. You have overcome many obstacles to get to this day, and now we all get to celebrate your accomplishments. The class of 2025 will be forever cemented in my mind, not just because we got through a pandemic together, but because you all are my first class to make it through SIS with me as your Dean of Students. You have reminded me why I love what I do and how much spirit and brilliance lives in each one of you. Over these last 2 years, I've gotten to know many of you and learn what this class of students is all about. I've seen a group of students persevere through constant unknowns and transitions, with grace, dignity, and kindness for one another. You all have proven your strength and bravery for making it through this year, but you're also funny and caring, thoughtful, passionate, intelligent, and driven young people. Together, your class is ready to take on the high school and add your flair to SHS. If there's anything I've learned from our time together, it's that there's hope for a better world out there. Many of you have told me your dreams for the future, and you have shown me the inner power that you possess, the creativity you hold, and the willingness you have to face adversity and call for action and change. Throughout your time at SIS, you've persevered through changes to what school looked like, to what home looked like, and what life looked like. And on top of that, you continued to persevere through social unrest, a Capitol riot, a tumultuous election, and still you persevered and pushed us to reimagine a new normal after this pandemic, one that is better and inclusive of everyone in our community, reminding us not to go back to the status quo. Part of getting older is taking on new responsibilities. You all are ready to take on the challenges and responsibilities that come with being a high schooler. I can't wait to see what beauty your different identities and personalities will bring to Shorewood High School next year. And I would be remiss if I didn't remind you all that I'm always here for you, cheering you on from just down the hill. A reminder that my office door is open to each and every one of you. If you need someone to share in your successes, contemplate the future, or just need a shoulder to lean on, I am here. I'm so proud to celebrate today, the class of 2025, your completion of SIS and journey onto high school. We see you, and we are proud of you.
Thank you for the empowering words, Miss Reingrad. My name is Andrew Sabilla, and today I will be reciting a poem I made about the school year. End of middle school poem. I have fallen down. I have been broken, ripped apart, used, cheated, thrown away. I've had the world falling apart before my eyes. But I found happiness in believing in me, in finding people who believe in me, in giving myself hope, and in giving hope to others. Thanks.
Thanks, Andrew, for the astonishing poem. It was really well written.
This year was like a dream that very quickly turned into a nightmare that I actually still can't wake up from.
We are here to introduce the new speeches from Helena and Masha.
Let us borrow the flesh flaps on the sides of your head and kindly listen to Masha and Helena's speech.
I'm Helena Yusak.
I'm Masha Lincoln, and we'd like to begin by saying, we did it. We finished middle school.
Not only did we complete middle school, but we also managed to navigate our way through a global pandemic. For most of us, it exactly how people told us, the worst year of our lives. Before middle school, we were always told how horrible it would be. But yet, I would like to say we were considered lucky. Before you judge, let us explain. Middle school is full of challenges, whether it was being stressed out about a deadline, worrying about criteria on the Adopt a Country project, or something else. For every single one of us, that story was different.
We all experienced different things, some good, some bad, but I can say that no one had the same experience as me, and I didn't have the same experience as any of you. Entering middle school, we began to notice the sudden independence we got, and had to quickly learn to adapt to it. Back in elementary school, a lot of us considered ourselves independent and yet had no idea how much we relied on other people.
And as it turns out, that independence that we had in middle school was nothing in comparison to the bare minimum that we had needed to survive, not only academically, socially, and emotionally in middle school. It was clear that all the tips and stories people had told us wouldn't be enough to fully prepare us for what was coming. Instead, we had to learn on our own experience. Suddenly, everything got harder. We got more homework. The work was 10 times more challenging, and we had more experience. On top of that, we had to balance our social life, and there were twice as many people to meet.
Luckily, a lot of us were able to find people who supported us, motivated us, and taught us that the best memories don't have to be the big ones. In fact, the first memory I thought of when thinking of important middle school memories was a pasta tower experiment that didn't end too well. To my 7th grade science table, you know.
And for me, it would have been just as kissing the moose at outdoor ed. I don't think any of us could forget that.
In reality, we created so many unique and amazing memories that we hadn't noticed the importance of until we realized that we won't have forever to make these memories. Earlier, we mentioned that we were lucky to experience middle school. And really, we are, because we got the opportunity to make our own experiences and create a unique story.
To finish off, middle school is definitely important. It allowed us to discover a bit more of ourselves, and instead of recreating the stories we heard, we created amazing memories and made new friends. For that, we would like to start thanking the teachers for your help and support.
Every single one of you always motivated us and inspired us to be ourselves, as well as make the virtual setting more accessible for us.
You always pushed us out of our comfort zones and had us learn new things. Next, we would like to thank our family for helping us get through the pandemic and always pushing us never to give up.
Finally, we'd like to thank our close friends for motivating us, inspiring, and influencing us all throughout middle school. You know who you are, and we are beyond grateful that we were able to create memories with you. And as for the future middle schoolers, I will just repeat a quote by Ernest Hemingway. It's good to have an end to journey towards, but it's the journey that really matters in the end. Don't forget that, because the memories you make will be precious, even if you don't realize it immediately. There's not much else we can really say, because middle school isn't an ending. Nonetheless, I'm glad that middle school matured, shaped me, and gave me a bunch of anecdotes. Just as I'm glad that I am done with middle school.
Thank you.
Thank you to Masha and Helena for bringing back some great 7th grade memories and delivering an amazing speech. Now we will be taking a look at baby versus current photos of the SIS 8th graders.
Welcome to your life. let the good times roll. Let the good times roll. Won't you let the good times roll? Won't you let the good times roll? Let it roll. Good times roll. Let the good times roll. Let the good times roll.
off, I want to give a huge thank you to all the parents who submitted pictures and contributed in forming the slideshow. It is very much appreciated. Now to introduce our fabulous principal, Mr. Joint. The amount of disbelief I have while watching him and his steady patience, it's honestly impressive. Middle schoolers can be very bold people while they're figuring out what kind of person they will be. But no matter how expressive kids are, his level of tolerance for them is absolutely outstanding. His replies to students who crack jokes with him are hilarious. His replies surpass the level of humor the student had given. I aspire to have the level of calmness and assurance he has. I watch Mr. Joint brighten my friends' days up. I'm not sure if he knows this, but many of my peers enjoy his presence. Though class of 2025's middle school experience was cut short, Mr. Joint definitely made it count. I would also like to personally thank him for tolerating my friends in the hallways. So in conclusion, thank you, Mr. Joint.
Thank you for your kind words, Ashley. As you can tell, I really do enjoy working in our middle school and with our 8th grade class. To say that the last year and a half has been difficult is an understatement, but I do have to say that I am thankful that I was able to have the support of this 8th grade class in going through this journey together. When I tell people that I work in a middle school, the looks I usually get are similar to the reactions people have when tasting a particularly sour lemon. I think many people think back to their time in middle school and remember it as an awkward phase in their life when friendships were hard, clothes never fit just right, and changes were happening that we weren't always asking for. At the same time, I hope that you will all look back at this time and remember some of the good things that others have mentioned in their speeches tonight. I imagine that many of you are sitting around with family members right now who have supported you in your journey from elementary school to middle school and will continue to support you as you move to the high school and beyond. I ask you all to reflect on the friendships you've made during your time at SIS, as these people are part of your expanded family now as well. These relationships will be especially important to you because you have shared a common experience unlike any other during this time. To say that your time in middle school was a journey is an understatement. If this were a road trip, the coronavirus and different learning models that you experienced were the most wild detours imaginable. When I think of our journey together over the past 2 years, I think of it as a hike up a mountain. It started off slow and predictable. You may have been a little bit worried because you didn't know what to expect, but your friends were with you. Then COVID hit. COVID was like getting lost and finding out that you could no longer find a path up the hill. The journey was uncharted, but you knew you had to keep moving forward. For some of us, the support system of friends and families got smaller, and you may have found yourself having to try and figure out how to get up the hill on your own. Hopefully, as we move out of the pandemic, it starts to feel like you are arriving at your destination, and as you find your way out of the woods, the top of the mountain results in a beautiful view. I hope you take some time this summer to reflect on your journey and the lessons learned along the way. Although the path you took may not have been the one you expected, it resulted in you developing some skills and growth that you can take with you in the future. I also hope that you continue your journey, possibly onto another hill or mountain, or simply back down to the bottom of this hill. I will close by saying that although this journey is not what I expected, I have learned a lot from it with you and wish you luck in your future journeys to the high school and beyond. Please make sure to take the time to thank your family and friends who have supported you in your journey and enjoy the ride on up to the high school as our future Shorewood class of 2025.
Thank you, Mr. Joint, for your message. We'd also like to thank all the teachers and staff, friends, and family that helped us get to this point in our lives.
Now introducing Mr. Kenny.
Hello, Shorewood Intermediate School 8th graders. This is Principal Kenny coming to you from Shorewood High School. And I guess it's about time to stop referring to you as 8th graders and to call you the class of 2025, because in just another day, that is what you are officially going to become. Now, I know a lot of you have been taking tours up here at the high school. I've had a chance to meet some of you and say hello. I hope that you're getting more excited about coming to Shorewood High School than you are getting nervous. That's for sure. And I hope you have enjoyed those tours. You know, we will have another 9th grade orientation that's going to happen in August. but those details will be coming out later. I am just hoping that until then, you are able to really enjoy your summer because, wow, this has been quite a year for everybody. So get out, enjoy some sunshine, some warm weather, and just get ready to go to start at Shorewood High School because it's going to be great. So, again, I am really looking forward to getting to know all of you as we are about to begin working together for the next 4 years. So congratulations to you, class of 2025. You are now officially Shorewood High School Greyhounds. Take care.
Of the night, we have a special presentation put together by teachers and students of SIS. This shows how we have managed to make your year fun and learn something new. I'll show you how to get it and go right foot up, left foot slide, left foot up.
Mr. Joint, what are you doing, my guy?
Oh, hey guys!
I'm way wrong, man.
Who is the worst dancer? I got moves.
Put effort into it.
You gotta slide.
Yeah, my guy.
No, you doing it wrong.
Slide. Yeah.
Okay, I got it. It's hopeless. It's hopeless. We just gotta go. It's hopeless.
This is how the cool kids do it.
I'ma show you how to get it. It go right foot up, left foot slide, left foot up, right foot slide. Basically, I'm saying either way we bout to slide. Hey, can't let this one slide. It go right foot up, left foot slide, left foot up, right foot slide. Basically, I'm saying either way we bout to slide. Hey, can't let this one slide. Hey.
Stan, you can do better.
Get it, it go right foot up, left foot slide, left foot up, right foot slide, right foot up, left foot slide, left foot up, right foot slide. Basically, I'm saying either way we bout to slide. Hey, can't let this one slide. Hey.
This one's not even that hard, ready? It's like out, kick, down, out, step, slide. And then you just groove. Like just bust.
What? No. What? No. Come on!
I'ma show you how to get it. It go right foot up, left foot slide, left foot up, right foot slide. It go right foot up, left foot slide, left foot up, right foot slide. Basically, I'm saying either way we bout to slide. Hey, can't let this one slide. Hey. It go right foot up, left foot slide, left foot up, right foot slide. Basically, I'm saying either way we bout to slide. Hey, can't let.
All right, Isaiah, I need your help with this dance. Apparently, we have to be cool now, so I'm gonna try it out. Tell me what you think.
I'ma show you how to get it. It go right foot up, left foot slide, left foot up, right foot slide. Basically, I'm saying either way we bout to slide.
How'd I do?
You did pretty good. It's just You look a little scared and frustrated while doing it.
I mean, I am scared. Yeah, that's for sure. Can you show? Are you gonna show me how to do it?
Yeah, sure. Let me show you real quick.
Oh, well, how am I gonna see you dancing? It's a black screen. Ugh, these kids.
I'ma show you how to get it. It go right foot up, left foot slide, left foot up, right foot slide. Basically, I'm saying either way we bout to slide.
How'd I do?
Can't let this one slide.
Woo!
I'ma show you how to get it. It go right foot up, left foot slide, left foot up, right foot slide. Basically, I'm saying either way we bout to slide. Hey.
Good luck in high school.